Yo, what is up, all my fellow giraffes? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are going to be reacting to 2 Weeks Notice by nobigdyl featuring Aaron Cole. Now, I have not heard anything by nobigdyl. I don't really even know anything about nobigdyl. I've heard the name a handful of times, but I really don't know anything about him or about his history. But my former coworker and really close friend Joey recommended that I check out Lowercase Tape by nobigdyl, which is his album that he has just released, and this is one of the songs off of it called 2 Weeks Notice featuring Aaron Cole. I've also heard of Aaron Cole, but I've never really checked out his stuff, or I don't know really anything about any of these guys. But I figured I would check this out in a reaction video. So this video is a shout out to my good friend Joey. So yeah, let's get into the video. Bah! Alrighty guys, I do apologize if my voice sounds a little bit rough. I've been kind of under the weather the past couple days, which is part of the reason I'm not drinking a Raise in this video. I'm drinking some nice hot tea. Ah, man. Some peach ginger tea to help my throat. Good stuff. But Raise Energy is still super dope and super available. Just go to the link in the description. Raise Energy is dropping a new flavor of prickly pear Raise Energy, so go check it out down below. You can use the code Giraffe20 to get all of your Raise Energy and Rep Sports stuff 15% off. Check it out in the link in the description. You can also get all your merch down below, and you can check out my social at KManRaps. But I don't want to beat around the bush too much. I like checking out new artists, getting new stuff to add to my playlists. So without further ado, we're going to check out 2 Weeks Notice featuring Aaron Cole by nobigdyl. Let's see what this Joker's all about. Let's see if he is as good as they say he is.
I can see the plan now. Gotta see it all laid out.
Okay.
You can't keep a good man.
Okay.
You can't keep a good man.
Weird. Like a weird guitar bit. Okay.
Walked in the label and gave them 2 weeks notice. Yeah, looked at me back and they told me, do stay focused. You'll take flight if it works. Just go write a new verse. We gon' make it together. We are right on the verge. Know y'all clipping my feathers. I try to fly and it hurts. Tell me change for the money. I'd rather lie in the dirt. I go pop in my verse. You applaud in my verse. I put God in my verse. You don't nod in my verse. I was silent at first. I would lie in my bed. I didn't get any sleep. I was all in my head. They think the only way to sell out is through cursing and sex. You could sell out screaming Jesus while securing the check. Used to chase the ticket sales. I can't do it no more. What good is selling out the show if you selling your soul? But
ooh, that's a, oh my gosh, bro, I love it already. This man is speaking the truth. Oh, I'm about to love this. Man, he said you can sell out talking about, what? Oh man, what did he say? Let's go back. Let's check this out.
My bed, I didn't get any sleep. I was all in my head. They think the only way to sell out is through cursing and sex. You could sell out screaming Jesus while securing the check. Used to chase the ticket sales. I can't do it no more. What good is selling out the show if you selling your soul?
He said they think the only way to sell out is through cursing and sex. But you can sell out screaming Jesus while you're chasing the checks. Bruh. That's a fact right there. Modern day society has us all believing that you gotta swear, you gotta use all these curse words and all this stuff about sex and drugs, alcohol, all this stuff in order to become famous and to be popular. And to be fair, there's a lot of people making big money off of that stuff. But the thing is, you can also sell out and make heckin' good money talking about Jesus. Look at bands like Striper. Striper was massive in the 80s. And they talked about Jesus all the time. Look at people like NF. Look at people like Andy Mineo. These people are selling out concerts talking about Jesus. So you don't need all of the cursing, all of the sex, all of the drugs, all of that crap. You don't need that crap to be successful. You don't need all of that crap. But the thing is, he said, you can sell out screaming Jesus and chasing the checks. He said, I used to worry about the money, but what good is it if you... But what good is selling out if you're selling your soul? So the thing is, like, make sure that if you do sell out, it's for the right reasons. But if you're gonna... But don't focus so much on selling out that you lose who you are. Wow. That's actually really cool.
Ticket sales, I can't do it no more. What good is selling out the show if you selling your soul? But I'm still selling out the show, cause the fans want the real. I had to say what I feel, I had to get out the deal. Walked in the label and gave them 2 weeks notice. Yeah, looked at me back and they told me, do stay focused. You'll take flight if it works, just go write a new verse. We gon' make it together, we are right on the verge. Okay, now
that guitar in the background adds another layer to this beat. I like it.
I can't be a slave just to have my place. I must break these chains. I must run my race. I can't be a slave just to have my place. I must break these chains. I must run my race.
Walked in the label and gave us 2 weeks notice. Yeah, he was impatient, I told him duly noted. But communication is all we need at this time. I mean, we got you the placements, you bought the beats on our dime. And you're a beast with the rhymes, right then I gave him a smirk. Every relationship takes some patience to make that thing work. Let's not blow this apart, you'll be your own A&R. Yeah, we'll own all your music, but you'll control all the art. He was silent at first, there were lies in his head. I could tell he didn't sleep, cause his eyes were all red. He think I want him to sell out to put a plaque on the shelf. He don't know that if I could, I would just back him myself. So I backpedaled and told him that the fact that he's venting makes sense to me, and we don't want him to feel trapped. Our intent was to grow the brand, but in the event that we actually didn't, he should go and be free. He told me that was his mission. Yeah.
I can't be a slave just to have my place. I must break these chains. I must run my race. I can't be a slave just to have my place. I must break these chains. I must run my race.
I like it.
I can't be I feel like a slave now just to have ain't nothing making me say now. You can't keep a serving. I must run. You can't keep a going down. I can see you slay now. Just to gotta see it all laid out. You can't keep a serving. I must run. You can't keep a going down.
Oof. Man, sorry about the coughing spree there at the end. Wow. Man, that was actually pretty fire. The guitar in the background added like another layer to the beat. Let's check out these lyrics. I know I talked a little bit about them, but it's pretty cool. He says, I walked in, the label gave him 2 weeks notice. So I guess he must have quit working for the label that he signed with. But he said, I walked in, the label gave him 2 weeks notice. They looked at me and they told me, do stay focused. You'll take flight if it works. Just go write a new verse. We're going to make it together. We are right on the verge. Oh, so they were like... So he tried to quit and they were like, no, you got to stay. You got to stay. We're about to do something crazy. And he said, no, y'all flipping my feathers. I try to fly and it hurts. Tell me change for the money. I'd rather lie in the dirt. Oh, wow. These lyrics are a lot deeper than I thought they were. So he walked into his label and said he wanted to quit. And they said, no, come on, just stay. We're about to like create something big. And he said, no. He said that every time he tries to leave, it hurts. They tell him to change so that he can make more money. And he says he'd rather lie in the dirt. I go pop in my verse, you applaud in my verse, I put God in my verse, you don't nod in my verse. Oh, so whenever his verse slaps, they think it's so cool. But then whenever he talks about God, they don't pay it any attention. He said, I was silent at first. I would lie in my bed. I didn't get any sleep. I was all in my head. Okay, so his label thinks the only way to sell out is through cursing and sex. He could sell out screaming Jesus while securing the check. He said he used to chase the ticket sales. He can't do it no more. What good is selling out the show if you're selling your soul? Oh my gosh. That's so powerful. You know, everyone's telling you, like, if you just cuss or if you talk about sex or, like, these things, like, you can make so much money. And to be fair, you can. He says, but you can also, you know, make a ton of money if you're talking about Jesus. And he says he's still selling out the show because the fans want what's real. He had to say what he felt and had to get out of the deal with his label. Wow. He said, walked in the label, gave him 2 weeks notice. They looked me back and said, do stay focused. Oh man, that's cool. Then his next line, he says, excuse me. He says, I can't be a slave just to have my place. I must break these chains. I must run my race. So, like, he's not going to stay with his label just so he can have his place at the top of the charts. He has to break these chains and, like, run his race, you know. Like the Bible says, you know, you run, like Paul talks about running your race with patience. Then he says, I walked in the label, gave him 2 weeks notice. He was impatient. I told him, duly noted. Communication is all we needed this time. I mean, we got you the placements, you bought the lease on my dime, and you're a beast with the rhymes. Right, then I gave him a smirk. Every relationship takes some patience to make that thing work. Let's not blow this apart. You'll be your own A and R. Yeah, won't own all of your music, but you'll control all the art. He was silent at first. There were lies in his head. I could tell he didn't sleep because his eyes were all red. He think I want him to sell out, to put a plaque on my shelf. He didn't know that if I could, I would just back him myself. So I backpedaled and told him that the fact that he's venting makes sense to me, and we don't want him to feel trapped. Our intent was to grow the brand, but in the event that we actually didn't, he should go on, be free. He told me that was his mission. My gosh. Dang, that's a much deeper set of lyrics than I realized. So basically, he got fed up with his label because they wanted him to talk about, you know, sex and be cursing a lot and all of this stuff. And they wanted him to sell out so that he could put, like, plaques on his shelf and make all these money and get all these awards. And so he walked in and gave him a 2 weeks notice that he was going to be leaving the label because he didn't want all of that. Hey, like, if I highly doubt this is just a song and this is him actually rapping about real life, like, props to you, bro, for freaking staying strong and, like, leaving your label when you realized it was toxic and not what you needed. Like, dang, that was so dope. Like, the beat actually went really hard. He had some really good bars in there. The thing with, from what I can tell with No Big Deal, is his rap style is very different than other rappers I've reacted to. I've reacted to Andy Mineo, and I've reacted to NF, and a lot of their rapping style is, like, really hard, like, ba da 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 da, ba da 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 da. Like, they rap, like, with this really just, like, violent, like, angry style of rap, but No Big Deal is, like, a lot more chill, and a lot more, like, relaxed and calm with his rapping style, and I really dig it. It's nice, it's relaxing, but it's powerful, you know? So yeah, that was actually really cool, and it was a lot more, like, in depth than I thought it was going to be. So I'm glad I checked that out. Thank you, Joey, for recommending this to me. I didn't know what No Big Deal was, but I'm glad I know now, and I'm definitely going to check out more of his stuff. Thank you to anyone who watched this. My channel is just about to hit 140 subscribers, so thank you guys so much for that. If you're not subscribed already, go to the link in the description. There's not a link in the description, but you get it. Go down below. There's a red button. You click it. It says subscribe on it. And then when you click it, it'll turn gray, and it'll say you're subscribed. Just click it. It's not that hard. And if you want more epic content like this, click it. Turn on that notification bell. Like the video, and you'll get more epic content like this all the time. I recently reacted to Clouds by NF. I reacted to So Tired by KB. I'm reacting to all sorts of super dope content on this channel, and the more you people watch, the more I'll react to epic stuff like No Big Deal and all of this cool stuff. So go and subscribe down below if you really liked it, and if you want me to react to something, comment down below. As long as there's no language in the song, like no cursing or anything in the song, and as long as it's not like focused on like immorality and immoral actions and stuff, like heck, I'll react to almost anything on this channel, as long as it's clean and safe for my viewers. So comment down below stuff you want me to react to, and I'll add it to my list and hopefully try to check it out soon. Thank you guys for watching. Stay giraffic. It's your boy, K-Man Raps. Peace!
Thank you.